January always comes with this weird pressure to suddenly get things together. New years, new goals, new energy. That's the idea that everybody has, at least. But usually, what actually happens is more normal than that. Money feels a little tight, your body doesn't magically reset. Relationships are whatever they were before. Motivation shows up when we least feel like it, and it goes away as well. It's not that things are bad, they're just not moving yet. So today, instead of trying to force any kind of momentum, I'm just going on a ritual here in Tokyo, the Shinjuku Yamanote Lucky 7 Shrines Tour. It's 7 shrines around the city. Not because I'm feeling unlucky, because I like the idea of inviting more luck in. See, I've lived and worked around these shrines for years without realizing that they were all connected. I passed them on the way to jobs, apartments, and just random phases of life. At the time, they were just cool landmarks, part of the route, nothing symbolic. But when I stepped back, it's kind of wild how much life happens around these places, especially in a city like Tokyo. So this walk feels less like chasing something new and more like checking in with the ground I've already been standing on. I think a lot of people want a big reset in January. I'm more interested in small adjustments that will actually stick for me. The first shrine, people usually associate with money, and not in a big flashy way, more like stability. Feeling like you're not constantly bracing. Money stress is loud, even when you don't want to talk about it. It sneaks into decisions, makes ideas feel riskier than they are, turns patience into pressure. Walking here isn't about asking for more, it's about easing that constant background tension. Luck with money usually starts there. Health stuff is sneaky. You don't wake up unhealthy, it just kind of accumulates. Energy drops a little, recovery, especially after drinking, takes longer, and motivation gets inconsistent. You tell yourself you'll deal with it later, and later gets busy. This stop feels like a reminder that luck with health isn't dramatic. It's constantly showing up before things break. I don't think health luck is about doing more. It's usually about stopping whatever's quietly draining you. January sells this idea that you should reinvent yourself, but most people don't need a new identity, they need alignment. Because when money feels tight, health feels off, relationships feel stalled, and motivation disappears, it's not usually bad luck. It's life moving faster than your footing. You're trying to sprint before you found your pace again. This one hits people differently. When relationships aren't happening, romantic or otherwise, it starts to feel like everyone else got the timing memo except you. But being here, it's not hard to notice how much connection depends on presence, not effort, not strategy, just being available to yourself first. And most of us have been treating ourselves like a checklist lately. I've noticed connection tends to show up when I stop chasing outcomes. I don't think luck is something you wait for. I think it's something you invite. You slow your pace, you clear noise, you show up consistently instead of dramatically. This walk I'm doing today doesn't add anything to my life, it just makes space. It's symbolic. And space is usually where timing fixes itself. Motivation disappears when goals get vague. Be successful. Be happy. Figure out life. They're too big, too abstract. Walking 7 shrines is simple. Next step, next stop. You don't need motivation for that, you just move. And weirdly enough, that's how momentum comes back. Not loud, just steady. I don't think motivation leads action. I think action invites motivation. By the 6th stop, the city hasn't changed. Still busy, still loud, but it feels less heavy. That's what calm actually does. It doesn't erase difficulty, it just stops letting it run the show. That's a kind of luck too, right? At the 7th shrine, nothing dramatic happens, but the year feels more workable. Not perfect, not solved, but I feel calm about everything. Just open enough to move through. And that's usually what people mean when they say they want luck. They want room to move without everything feeling like resistance. If you're starting the year thinking about money, health, relationships, or direction, maybe luck doesn't come from forcing answers. Maybe it comes from setting better conditions, slower pace, clearer footing, more room to breathe. That's what this walk is for. If you want more luck this year, make a little space for it.